Hey everybody, it's Rob Nazarian with Talk Android, and we're looking at the DROID RAZR M. This was just announced yesterday by Motorola. It's available for pre-order now for $99 and will be in stores next week. Not a bad price for a Verizon device, and it does have some pretty decent specs. Let's just go right into the box here and get that over with. So you have your instructions, you have your charger, and there's a little tool here, which we've seen in other Droid devices, but they're saying this one here is for actually pushing in the SD card or SIM card, the way it's looking here. But anyway, because this is a non-removable battery, and let's see if I can get this open, and I can. The highlight of this phone is that it's edge to edge. It's fairly thin. It's compact. When I say edge to edge, is the display. So you're able to get a 4.3 inch display on a pretty small phone. That's not bad at all. Looking at the hardware, this is where you have your SIM and SD slot in here. Your SIM for your LTE. You have your micro USB, and over here you have your volume and power, and you have your headphone jack. You have your 8 megapixel camera in the back, and on the front is only a VGA camera, so that's a little lower quality I'd like to see. It is, but as far as the processor goes, it's a 1.5 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon S4. The display is a QHD 960 by 540. The Atrix HD sells for $99, but that is a HD display. It's a nice new startup there for Motorola, boot sequence. So that's pretty cool. I'm not sure what the storage is. We gotta check that out, but the RAM is 1 gigabyte. So basically, we're gonna go right in here. We're starting it up for the first time. May take a few minutes. They're saying restricted access already. I'm not sure what's going on there. Might be something going on with the SIM. Start this setup and just go through here. Not going to worry about setting up the Google account. Okay, skip. We're not worried about. We'll set up the location services. These are the services that you'd agree on when you first turn it on. Going through all that. Okay, agree, and go to next. And you can see that there's some setup with some videos and stuff to make things easier for you. So that's pretty interesting. We're seeing a lot of phones now with offering help for new Android users, like the Galaxy Stellar. This is similar, maybe. It doesn't have a simple setup for like the Galaxy Stellar as far as for beginners, but it does offer some videos here for what to do, setting up Wi-Fi and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I guess if you go right in.
Your phone has Wi-Fi enabled by default out of the box.
And I believe these are all on YouTube as well.
Quickly. You can see if a Wi-Fi network is available by looking for this symbol in the status bar.
So that's pretty cool.
To connect to
and we'll go in. Oops, we went back. So we'll go to next. And we're not going to worry about signing into Google for now. Just go right in. Now some more help here. Show me how to use my touch screen. Show me how to my screen on and off. So we're just going to go through, and this is the normal ICS ice cream sandwich that we're used to seeing in the latest ICS updates for like the DROID RAZR and RAZR Max. And lastly, the DROID 4, I believe, got the update. Chrome is now pre-installed and is the default browser. I'm noticing that I'm not seeing those arrows, though. It looks like something Motorola has taken away here. Is, if you remember, some of these icons had little arrows where you could pop up and see more information. It looks like they are gone. So that's interesting. Now you do start with one page and you can add to it from here. I think you can have up to 7 home screens. So that's still the same. You have your same rings widget that shows you the battery life, how much data you're using, weather. You can select different areas. It's an interesting thing is I didn't even set up the weather there. That did that automatically. That's the first time I'm turning it on. That's pretty cool. It's a nice little animation there with the moon. And oh, that's the this is a new thing here for settings. You can go right in here and go into quick settings for many of the things like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and stuff. Now, I would imagine settings are still here, so you can still go into these settings, but that's just a quick settings. That's something that's new here with the RAZR M. And most of this is going to be the same. It's pretty much a very close to stock Android experience. It's an LTE 4G phone. Right now I'm showing 3G in my basement. That's what I get. And in my house it's periodic. Once in a while I get LTE 4G at times, and at times not. But let me just go back in. Oh, there's a favorites area for your apps as well that they've added. And you know, you have your usual bloatware here. Nothing extraordinary. Oh, they're throwing Zappos in. That's a new one for Motorola devices. So the Smart Actions is on board as well, and you'd be able to use Motocast to stream your music and video. And of course, widgets. I don't doubt there's anything new. I see Audibles in there now. But there's probably, as far as Motorola goes, not going to be a lot of things here. So it's Android 4.04, and Jelly Bean is promised by the end of the year. It's 8.4 millimeters thick, I believe, which is, let me see, I think I got a fact sheet here. Pretty sure it's 8.4 millimeters thick, and it's a 2000 milliamp battery, which is pretty good. Let me just look at the storage. So it is 8 gigabytes and 4.38 available. So it is 8 gigabyte storage, and of course you do have the micro SD for more space. So anyway, this is a pretty good phone. We'll do spend some time with it and do a little more of a review. This is just initial, but you know, for those who want something a little compact, this isn't bad at 4.3 inches, because a lot of the compact phones like a Droid Incredible, oh no, Droid Incredible is 4.3, or is that 4? I can't even remember now. There's so many devices, but a lot of the devices are 4 inches that are on the smaller side. This is feels small, but the screen is pretty good. If you think about it, this is the screen size that was on the Droid X, but this feels so much smaller than the Droid X. So definitely a pretty nice $99 phone at that, and definitely is going to be worth taking a look at for those that are looking for something budget. So anyways, we'll do, like I said, spend a little more time with it, so look for a more full in-depth review. And for now, thanks for watching. This is Rob Nazarian with Talk Android.